30 grand, loaned to your best friend. No lawyers, no fine print. Just a folded note and a handshake sealed with trust. You figured that IOU would just gather dust, a relic of friendship. Then, the deadline loomed. You reach into that drawer, the one for important things, and your blood runs cold. The IOU is gone, vanished. Panic claws in. You tear through everything. Files, folders, forgotten boxes. The more you search, the deeper the pit in your stomach. Stop, breathe. The paper is gone. The clock is ticking. What's your move? Seriously, pause for a sec. What would you do right now? Drop it in the comments. But you fight the urge to accuse, to despair. Maybe he'll remember. Maybe, but the real question isn't about him. It's about your next step. The weight hits you. No document, no leverage, no case. It feels like being ghosted by reality. Defeated, you go to your dad, a man of few words, but deep wells of wisdom. You pour out the whole mess. He listens. A long silence. Then, a calm instruction. Tell him the debt is now $50,000. Your mind reels. 50? But Dad, he only borrowed 30. Why? Why lie? Did that twist make you pause? Ever followed advice that sounded insane, only for it to be genius? Like or comment if you've been there. Your dad just smiles, a knowing glint in his eye. Let him correct you, son. Heart pounding. You type the message. Hit send. A wave of uncertainty washes over you. This feels wrong. A day crawls by. Silence. Crushing silence. Doubt gnaws at you. Was Dad wrong? Were you wrong to trust this? Then, a notification. Your phone buzzes. One sentence. I only owe you 30. Where did 50 come from? Boom. Did you see it? The shift? You stare at the screen. That single, indignant line. It's everything. The admission. The proof. Did you expect that? Did you see how that flipped the script? You practically fly to your dad, phone held out like a trophy. He said it. He actually admitted he owes 30. Would this unconventional approach have ever crossed your mind? He just nods, a gentle, proud smile. No, I told you so. Just the quiet satisfaction of wisdom shared and understood. How did you know? You finally ask, still amazed. He replies, his voice calm, I didn't know, but I know human nature. If he genuinely owed you, his integrity would force him to correct the higher amount. And then it truly clicks. You didn't trap him. You created a space for him to reveal his own truth. Now think, is there a problem in your life where this indirect approach might work? You exhale, a slow, deep breath of relief and revelation. This wasn't luck. It was leverage, beautifully applied. It wasn't deception, not manipulation. It was psychology, precision-guided empathy. Edward de Bono famously called it lateral thinking, indirect routes, zigzagging to the truth. Ever used it without even naming it? The beauty of it? He told you the truth, voluntarily, no resistance, just an honest reaction. And that's when you truly understand. Your dad wasn't teaching you how to win an argument. He was teaching you how to think. This was never just about a debt. It was a masterclass in response, behavior, and the fascinating complexities of human nature. How often do people reveal themselves most when trying to hide? You start to rewind your own life. How many battles did you try to win with brute force, with confrontation? What if more of life's problems are actually puzzles, waiting to be solved with curiosity instead of conflict? You open your journal. For the first time, you don't just vent, you distill the wisdom. If this happened to you, what's the one core lesson you'd write down? Share that nugget. There's immense power not just in reacting, but in observing, understanding the currents, then gently redirecting the flow. You begin to spot the pattern everywhere. People often say the most when they believe they're revealing the least. From this day on, you listen differently, not just to the words, but to the spaces between them, the hesitations, the overemphasis. Your father watches your transformation with a quiet pride. You're learning to fish, son. You won't always need me to give you the answers. A lingering question surfaces. Dad, you ask, but what if he hadn't responded? What if he just stayed silent? He smiles, that same knowing smile. Then, my boy, you would have learned something equally valuable. Who not to trust with a handshake alone. And that's the next layer. Not every plan needs to succeed to be a profound teacher. Failure can be data. You remember other times. Times you stayed silent when you should have spoken, or charged in when you should have paused. The sting of those missteps. So now, you choose better. Not louder, not faster, just smarter. What's one decision you're facing where smarter, not harder, could apply? Think on it. Your mind feels sharper. Your heart, calmer. Your eyes, they see more now. They see beneath the surface. And that vanished IOU? It was never just about finance. It was a masterclass in perception. A $30,000 tuition for wisdom. You no longer dread the unexpected. When things go sideways, you don't panic. You pause. You ask, how can I think differently about this? What if every challenge isn't a wall, but a doorway? If you find the right key, have you ever hit a wall, then paused and found an unexpected way through? From now on, you test reactions, not just intentions, because words can weave illusions, but instincts, they cut straight to the truth. You realize, you're not just dealing with people, you're engaging with the fascinating, predictable dance of human behavior. This story was never truly about a lost piece of paper. It was about rediscovering the immense power of mindful awareness. You find yourself almost smiling when new problems arise, because every problem is a new chance to sharpen your lens, to refine your thinking. That IOU, it was never about the money owed to you. It was a mirror, reflecting the person you were becoming. So, now it's your turn. The world will inevitably throw you curveballs. How will you choose to think and act when it doesn't play by your rules? If this story sparked something in you, imagine who else needs this shift in perspective. Don't let this insight fade. Like it, share it with someone who'd appreciate it, and subscribe for more lessons that don't just entertain, but empower. Let's grow wiser together. Think back to one situation where you reacted purely on emotion, too fast, too hard. Knowing what you know now, how would you play it differently? The real IOU? It's not a debt of money anyone owes you. It's a promise you make to your future self. I will always strive to think deeper, to see clearer, to act wiser.